Hey, happy pre-Thanksgiving, everybody. It's me, Scott. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's the day before the big day. It's a different day with this awful virus. And we're going to invite on an expert from Butterball Turkey. These people know turkey. We're going to have them on in a second here. I just want to get some people popping on. We'll see if we could populate this. We usually do pretty well with that. I see Samantha there, and here she is. Samantha Woulfe.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Great. How are you?
Good. So we're in Rochester, New York. Where are you in that wonderful kitchen?
So this is my house. We've gone virtual this year, so I'm working from my kitchen, helping our customers get that turkey on their table.
Very cool. So, all right. So here's the question. Many questions I have for you. And we'll get some from our viewers, I'm sure, soon. But how many people do you have call you on a given day, like leading up to Thanksgiving?
So each year, Butterball's been around for about 40 years. Each year we help over 100,000 people. On Thanksgiving alone, it's about 15,000.
That's crazy.
It is. Personally, I feel like we're having more calls this year because we're having a lot more first-time cooks, which is cool, but it's super busy.
Oh, yeah, that is. So what else is different about this year? So are you getting a lot more people that just have like no clue as to what they're doing?
I wouldn't say no clue. I just think people want to be either, helped in a way, like make sure they're doing it correctly. Leading up to today, a lot of thaw questions. Now I'm getting the panic thaw questions. Like it's not thawed. What do I do? So this morning I've been helping people walk through some cold water baths. And then, through the day, we'll get more into the cooking questions.
Right. So what is your tips for thawing a turkey one day before?
So we would have to do some cold water baths. So we help people in the sense that we want you to submerge that turkey breast side down fully in water for 30 minutes. It has to be cold water. Cold tap water is fine.
Right.
But then you want to change it every 30 minutes.
I think most people don't do that. They probably just throw it in water and that's it.
Yes, I've had a few of those this morning. So
why is that important?
So it's important. So one, food safety. So I'm a registered dietitian by trade. Food safety is huge for me. You don't want your turkey to be outside in this temperature danger zone for more than 4 hours. In cold water, it's fine. But we do these 30-minute increments to help your turkey thaw. Then people, I don't think, realize, once it's thawed, I could put my turkey in the package, still safely in the refrigerator, and let that continue to thaw. So it's kind of like a jumpstart thaw doing the cold water method, and then we'll get it back in the fridge, let it still sit overnight and thaw some more. So usually we can get your turkey thawed.
Okay, so it would take about a whole, like from now is the time to do it, to get it going.
Yeah, I would say today get it going, but overnight put it back in the fridge to thaw some more.
Mm-hmm. So how did you get this gig? You said you're a registered dietitian by trade. So how did you start doing this?
So I have a background in retail. So I worked for a retailer local to my community for 5 years, and I love the interaction with customers and helping them. So this came across and I was like, this is interesting. I like hosting. I like cooking. Why not? And I've learned a ton the past few years.
So this year versus for your family, obviously with this terrible virus we're all dealing with, what are you doing different? What did you usually have as the number of people? What are you doing this year?
So my family, I'm the oldest of three, and we're used to going to 3 Thanksgivings. So this year we're doing it just in our house to be safe. So I'll be cooking alongside my husband with our 2 little ones.
Nice. What is he in charge of? Because my wife won't let me do anything.
He will have to help with the turkey because I can't work and do the turkey. So I'll just have them keep an eye on it. But I plan on doing a lot of make ahead things. So after my shift today, I'll start with that.
I should let our audience know, hey, if anybody wants a question answered, feel free. Everybody's typing happy Thanksgiving, but these are probably all turkey experts that are on this show right now. But if they have a question, please chime in. So what's like the weirdest call you get, Samantha? What's like the weirdest thing that comes to mind?
The one that I think I remember the most was last year. And, someone called in and they left the turkey outside overnight to thaw, which that's not a recommendation in the first place.
Right.
Then they followed up with, well, I think a critter got to it. Is it
Oh,
safe?
no.
And I don't have any standards for that if it's safe or not. I mean, we talked that person through maybe not using it, getting another one, but that one sticks out in my mind the most.
So the critter had a little bite before everybody else did, right? Yeah, I would not eat that turkey.
No.
Not a good idea. So what's like the number one question you guys get like on a phone call? What's the most common thing people are asking you?
This year personally, I'm getting a lot of brining questions.
Okay.
We know more people are looking to cook outside or host outside. So I'm getting a lot of brining questions.
Yeah. Well, where we are, we don't get a lot of, we're not going to have the opportunity. Although this year it's going to be near 60 in Western New York tomorrow.
I heard that in New York. I did. We're in Chicago area out here. So it's 50, which is good, but it's,
but you can still do it if you want it. I mean, you're a Chicago girl. You can handle 50 degrees. That's like a walk in the park.
Yeah. It's warm right now. Everyone's
that's like a heat wave, So best advice you have for turkey prep, what would you say? Do you have any recommendations to how to make it extra special?
So I think, once go to butterball.com, wealth of information. So there's video tutorials, there's recipes, there's how-to videos.
Yeah, I'm right there now.
Yeah, so how-to videos. Our preferred method is roasting your turkey at 325 degrees. It gives you that roasted flavor, that golden brown color. So there's videos to help you through that. But I think if you want that perfect turkey, that's kind of the method I would recommend.
Gotcha.
Of course, there's a lot of different methods on the website as well, and you could get a great turkey too. Smoking's popular this year. Grilling's popular this year, and any way you do it, you'll get a delicious turkey.
Nothing beats the oven roasted, in my opinion. Mark's got a question for you today, Samantha. He's asking, what do you think of using butter-soaked cheesecloth on the turkey the whole time during cooking? I don't know what that means, but maybe you do.
So that actually is one of my first cheesecloth questions. So
I never even heard of that.
I have heard of it. So for Butterball preferred method, I'm going to go back to it because I know it works. So 325 degrees. We do say use oil as opposed to butter. I get the butter flavor thing, and I still have family members that do that. But butter sometimes can splatter, and it can also give some uneven browning. So just some vegetable oil. Our turkeys are self-basting. They have a solution added to it that has flavor. So even if you just put oil on it, we promise that your turkey will come out flavorful, moist, what everyone's looking for. So I think you could do that. I've been telling people, report back on how that method works, because we love to test our turkeys in our own kitchens for next year. So I think that's cool. Great. And, report back to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Very cool. All right. Jillian's got one about what is your number one seasoning recommendation for the turkey?
So once again, that's up to you. We say you don't, just the oil will go a long way to help with the browning. We technically say you don't have to salt and pepper it. I know a lot of us still do. You're salt and peppering and seasoning more the skin as opposed to the meat itself, if that makes sense. But a lot of people still do, different flavors, different herbs, and that all works well. I always refer back to butterball.com because there's a lot of recipes too that add different flavors.
Oh, cool. For turkeys and just like it for anything, really.
Yeah, there's sides. So first time cooks, I know it could be a little scary, but there's tons of information and recipes on simple sides, make a head sides. I was looking at a green bean one yesterday, and I'm thinking about it because I have some green beans. So there's a lot of different information right on that website. But of course, we would love to hear from you as well. So you can reach us at 1-800-BUTTERBALL. Text us at 844-877-3456. You can chat with us. You can email us. Even if you have an Alexa, you can talk to us through her. Always back to butterball.com because they did a lot of new recipes, even for leftovers. So I feel like we have you covered any way you contact us.
Yeah, it's amazing what you guys do. And this is like pretty much, it's like a free service. I kind of, you guys have become legendary for this service, and I certainly appreciate it.
It's a lot of fun.
Another question before we let you go. I hope you have a couple more moments.
Yeah.
Thoughts about stuffed versus unstuffed turkey? What's your theory on that?
So once again,
It's up to you.
It's a preference. So you
Right.
can stuff it safely. So the biggest thing, and once again, back to food safety, have a meat thermometer.
Right.
I have a digital instant read thermometer I love. If you stuff the turkey, you want that stuffing in the middle to hit 165 degrees. That's very important for food safety.
Now, how about the turkey itself? Same?
So turkey itself, 165 means it's food safe. Quality wise, the best product, we say you want the 170 degrees on the breast, and then you want the thigh to hit 180 degrees.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll remember that for my own use tomorrow. One more question from Mark. We were just talking about thermometers. So a probe thermometer is best way to do it?
A lot of people do have probe thermometers. It's a great way to keep track of your turkey. But if you don't have it, that's okay. The instant read works. Some people have the dial-in thermometer that they cook with the turkey with. Just as long as you have one, it's the safest way. That's really the only way we can really ensure it's done.
So what is the number one mistake you think that you've seen people call about or like what do they make as a mistake making preparations for turkey and Thanksgiving dinner?
I think it's still a lot of thawing mistakes.
Yeah.
I think we've all grown up with the mom or grandma that might have left the meat on the counter. It's just not safe.
Right.
So I go back to refrigerator thaw. I know I'll get a lot of panic calls today, but we can walk you through some cold water thaws too.
So this guy, Dave, says, is my fresh turkey that I bought Monday safe in the refrigerator right now through?
Yes. So if it's a Butterball turkey, we don't put our Butterball turkeys that are fresh on the shelf or in the markets until you can hold them until Thanksgiving or after. So you can go by the tag that's directly on the turkey and cook it by then.
How many turkeys? I don't know if you know these stats, but how many turkeys do you guys usually sell at Butterball this time of year? Any idea?
I actually don't know that stat, but I'm sure we could get that stat back to you.
I'm interested.
If you're interested.
It must be a lot. Must be many.
I'm sure it's a lot.
How many people do you have coming to your place tomorrow? You just staying with your immediate family?
It's just my immediate family. So I think, we're state and local guidelines referring to them, trying to keep safe.
Yeah.
It's
a tough year.
Yeah, it's a tough year, but no matter what, we want to be here to help you celebrate the good of Thanksgiving. So contact us, chat with us. We're happy to help you.
All right, I'll show the website before I let you go one more time. So this is Samantha Woulfe. She is an expert extraordinaire at Butterball. Hey, Samantha, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much. And we, by the way, will have this kept on our website, so there'll be a lot more people popping on to watch this. So you're going to help a lot of people in our area today.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for having us.
Yep, thank you, Samantha. All right, so that was Samantha. And if you want, we could talk a little bit about weather as we go here. Let's see, give you a little weather conversation before we get rolling out of here. Vita Marie says Butterball is the only turkey you serve. All right. So if you're just tuning in now and popping on, we just had someone from Butterball on, and they are now gone. But I figured I'll give you a little weather forecast before I go as well. Let's see here. Jillian says, thank you. Yes, weather. All right, good. We'll give you some weather. So weather-wise, you want weather, Jillian. All right, cool. So let's talk about the weather. We have, let me pop up our graphics for you. Have an area of rain. I mean, some pretty heavy rain over the Ohio Valley right now. And this rain is moving in our direction. So we're going to stay dry through the morning. Gary, good morning. We're talking turkey. I know. But hey, it's the day before Thanksgiving. So you got to do it. There's my brother, everybody. There he is in all his glory. We'll miss you on Thanksgiving. I'll never see you on Thanksgiving anyway. I don't see you till Christmas. All right, so satellite and radar, there's the rain that is to our south and west. All this is moving up toward Rochester. We'll be here this afternoon. So whatever you're doing outside, getting ready for Thanksgiving or whatever your final preps are, have your umbrella. You're going to need it, fella. There's the rain moving in this afternoon. So between 3 and 6 p.m., it'll come down pretty good maybe for a while this evening. Mild air comes in. We're going to soar to near 50. Tomorrow will be well into the 50s. Michelle says, Scott, I was ready with crazy Webster Christmas. All right, Michelle. Thank you. Let's pop her. Yeah, we'll pop you on to give you some show of all that. Next time. All right, Michelle. Next time indeed. So here comes the rain through the afternoon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. So morning pretty much dry, but the rain moves in super duper quick. We won't be on Facebook for this live show tomorrow or Friday, but next week, Maddie should be back by, I think, Tuesday's back. So we'll have our silly shows by Tuesday yet again. So listen, have a great holiday. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Be thankful for what you got. I wish you good health, and we will leave you with the hour-by-hour forecast and say goodbye.